Dream Act!
Why do we want it?
Now!
Why do we want
A
it?
Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
Up with liberation, down, down with deportation.
Up with liberation, down, down with deportation!
And I am Anna Trejo, the other co-chair here at our chapter on this campus. And among many other things, Mencha is an organization that promotes higher education among students, and this includes all students. Today we're taking part in this rally alongside other chapters and organizations in our state in support of the We Dream Act. As a student who has the privilege of being born in this country, has the privilege of being documented as a machista, it is my duty, it is our undocumented Menchistas and our undocumented peoples in our communities. Yes. So we're here today to support, as mentioned, we're supporting Menchistas, we're supporting people in our community, and not just Menchistas, but people from all over in support of the Dream Act.
Go to class, and I was like, oh, I gotta go to class, grades first, and that's good and all. Like, go to your class, get your grades up, go to your exams. However, I had like a class that was just like a lecture. And I talked to one of my friends, and he was asking me about it. He's like, hey, are you going to go to class? And I was like, yeah, I'm planning on it. Why? He's like, oh, it's because I'm undocumented. And then he proceeded to tell me his story about coming to the United States. And it really hit home. I barely even knew that. Like my feelings towards this movement grew so much as a person, as an individual. And I just respect everyone who's out here kind of displaying their support for documented students in the Clean Dream Act. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Yeah.
Anyone else wants to say a few words?
Hello. I probably don't even need this, but I am a white Mexican American with full citizenship here, and it's important for people of privilege like myself to acknowledge that this country was built on immigrants and would be nothing without them. Absolutely nothing, absolutely. And if you are in a place of privilege like myself and you don't acknowledge that, you don't at least acknowledge that, and you look at that and if you turn your cheek, you are doing a disservice to humanity. And that's all I have to say.
Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud,
say it clear, immigrants are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear,
Immigrants are welcome here.
say it loud,
Say it clear, immigrants are welcome here.
no Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
No Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
No Trump, no
KKK, no racist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
No Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
No Trump, no KKK, no racist USA.
Undocumented,
Unafraid,
unafraid, undocumented,
unafraid,
trans queer,
unashamed,
trans queer,
unashamed,
undocumented,
unafraid,
undocumented,
unafraid,
trans queer,
unashamed,
trans queer.
unashamed.
So thank you everyone for being here today. Today it is extremely important to create pressure because Congress is meeting tomorrow to vote on a spending bill. So they want to keep the government open, but they don't want to step up to leadership. They don't want to do the job that they're there to do for our community. So we are demanding Congress to attach the DREAM Act to the spending bill. And if the DREAM Act is not attached, we want every single senator and representative to withhold their vote on a spending bill. The Clean Dream Act would give a path to citizenship to DACA recipients, to non-DACA recipients, to TPS recipients. It will cover 3 million people in this country. There are 11 million of us that are undocumented. And while the DREAM Act is not perfect, it is a great place to start. It is the most progressive tomorrow, not next week, not in March, tomorrow. What do we want?
Dream Act.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Dream Act.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
A Dream Act.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
A Dream Act.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When? When? When?
Now. Now.
Back up. We need Dream Act. All these politicians need to step up. Back up. We want Dream Act. All these politicians need to step up. Back up. We want Dream Act. All these politicians need to step up. Back up. We want Dream Act. All these politicians need to step up. There are 9 of our students right now in Washington, D.C. that have been there since Sunday. This entire week, they have been meeting with representatives, with senators. They have shut down offices in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. They have rallied, they have marched, they have sit-in. They are over there at the forefront of the movement. They are leading. Most of the people that are in Washington, D.C. are women right now. Women and queer folks are leading the movement. And it is important for us here on campus to do our part. All of you that are citizens of this country, it is your duty to fight for freedom. It is your duty to represent and be the voice of those of us who don't hold the same power. It is your duty to call Congress every single day and demand it that they include the Dream Act in the spending bill. It is vital to the survival of people like me, of people like Celeste, of people like Maria, of people like Jesus, who's not even a DACA recipient, who did not benefit from it, but he will benefit from the Dream Act. It is important for us to raise our voice and create awareness everywhere we go, because we need a Dream Act, and we need it now. Our communities are being torn apart. 122 people lose their DACA status every single day. Every single day, families are torn apart without knowing when they will ever see each other again. That is unacceptable. It is 2018 and families are still being separated. That will not be tolerated in this campus. What do we want?
A Dream Act.
Why do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
A Dream Act.
Why do we want it?
Now.
Anyone else wants to speak?
Your xenophobic, racist language is white supremacist language. Any opposal to the Dream Act is white supremacy. My grandmother and my mother immigrated to this country from an abusive father. My grandmother was married to an abusive man who would lock her in a closet. My grandmother deserves to be in this country. My mother deserves to be in this country. My father deserves to be in this country. All people deserve to be in this country. And just remember that your xenophobic rhetoric is white supremacy, and there ain't no denying it.
TPS has a program that has been in place for 20 years, and just a few weeks ago, it was terminated. Families have failed communities in this country for 20 They know that we are coming after them. They know that we will remember who failed us comes election time. They know that it is us who hold the power. And it is them that work for us. We elected them and we can remove them if they don't do their job. So everyone, remember who didn't stand with your community today. Because come election time, we don't want them anymore in Congress, in Senate, in the White House. What do we want?
Dream land.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Dream land.
When do we want it?
Now.
Delays mean deportation. Delays mean
Deportation. Delays mean deportation.
Delays
Mean deportation.
122 DACA recipients lose status every day. Families are being separated every day, so we will no longer accept that. That will no longer be the norm. It will no longer be okay for a kid to come back from school and find out that their mom, that their dad has been taken away. It will no longer be okay for children to grow up not knowing who their father, who their mother is, because we have a system in place that tears apart families, that treats immigrants like we are things, that we are not human beings. That will not be longer accepted. Anyone else wants to speak, wants to say a few words?
All right, we've been chanting this. Says, I am somebody and I deserve full equality right here, right now. Myself, as someone who is a citizen of the United States of America, I have the voice for those who don't have a voice here. And when I say I deserve equality right here, right now, I'm not speaking for myself because I have that. Yeah, I am marginalized. Yeah, that, like I'm being discriminated against sometimes. But right now when I'm chanting it for those who are afraid to come out here and stand up for what their safety is. I'm here talking to, saying that I deserve for my sister Maria, for Rebecca, for all of my friends who are undocumented, who are on DACA, who are afraid that they're going to lose status, that they're going to get deported. I have the privilege to stand up here, and I am afraid for them. I am saddened that this is where we're at right now. We're fighting for something that we should not be fighting for because it should be already happening right now. And so, I don't know if you want to lead us again in this chant, but when those of us who have status, those of us who are undocumented, when you guys say those words, you're not saying it for yourself right now. You're saying it for all of those who can't say it and who are afraid to say it. So, yeah, okay. I am somebody.
I am somebody.
And I deserve.
And I deserve.
Full equality.
Full equality.
Right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Right now.
I am somebody.
I am somebody.
And I deserve.
And I deserve.
Full equality.
Full equality.
Right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Right now.
I am somebody.
I am somebody.
And I deserve.
I deserve.
Full equality.
Full equality.
Right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Right now.
Porque saben que sí se puede.
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 Thank you for your words. And once again, why are we here today? Because it is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is important for all of us to not just stand here in solidarity, but to make those phone calls to your representatives, to make those phone calls to Congress, to let them know that even here in Washington, in tiny Pullman, there is resistance, there is pressure for them to do what is right. It is important that all of us utilize our privilege to go and call Congress, because while protesting, while standing in the streets is phenomenal and we should do it, it is also important for our support to be substantial, and that by calling Congress and by demanding that they pass a DREAM Act by tomorrow, we are making a bigger impact, not just on this campus, lives of students, of families all across the nation. I know it is freezing and there is some hot chocolate available for all of you that just need to be warmed up. Once again, thank you for everyone for being out here, for supporting your undocumented students, TPS, First Indians, anyone who's an immigrant, because we all come from immigrant families. At one point or another in the history of this country, our families arrived to this country to better themselves for an opportunity, in the hope that our American dream, that we would be part of it. So it is important for us to remain humble and to always remember that every single one of us here is an immigrant. And we are no better than another. And we should always, always support each other. And once the DREAM Act passes, we are not stopping there because there's 11 million of us. And while I will benefit from the DREAM Act, my mom, my dad that have been in this country for over 15 years will still remain undocumented. The people that wake up every single day, Monday through Sunday, to work, to do the hard labor that all of us don't want to do it, which is why we're here in this university. They are the ones doing the labor, and they will be the ones who won't benefit from the DREAM Act. I was talking to my dad, and he told me that he didn't care, that he would remain undocumented as long as my brothers and I were protected. That is courage. That is courage. That is love. That is loving their children to the point where they are willing to remain in the shadows as long as that I have the opportunity to work and to fulfill my dreams. So I am here today for me, but I am here for my dad, Jose Alfredo Rodriguez, who wakes up every single day to go to work, who has never taken a vacation in 15 years, who works every single day, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's raining. I am here for my mother, Maria Guadalupe Lopez, who is a survivor, who has fought for her life, her entire life, who works every single day as well to provide my family with the needs that we need. I am here for myself, Brenda Lopez, an undocumented student who has been fighting her entire life to better myself. So I am here not just for me and my family, but for my entire community. I don't want any more families to be separated.
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA!
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 Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Everyone deserves a chance to live! Everyone deserves equal opportunities! Everyone deserves equity! Down with white supremacy! Down with xenophobia! And up with the DREAM Act! Hello everyone, I'm Celeste, and I'm an undocumented student here at WSU studying human development. I want to work with all those who have grown up through difficult circumstances. I want to contribute to this country. I love this country. I love where I was born. I want to return one day to where I was born. I want to visit my family in Mexico one day. I want to be able to travel and work with so many communities out there. I want to have opportunities. One day I want to be able to visit my dad's grave in Mexico, who I have not yet been able to visit because I am undocumented. So I demand a clean DREAM Act now. I demand Congress to act now. And I know that I'm here to fight for those who have not been able to speak because they are afraid. I'm here to fight for them. I'm here to fight for their dreams. I'm here to fight for future lawyers. I'm here to fight for future doctors, future teachers. I'm here to fight for their dreams.
So y'all can see we're fighting with the wind on our side. So shout out to Mark and Terrell for being engineers. And we're going to have one more person talk.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I immigrated here when I was 3, so 15 years ago. I have a younger sister that is now 7, and she's been fighting for the last 2 years to fight cancer. And I'm scared for her, for my mom or my parents to get deportated. And I'm scared for her because she needs my parents. I demand a clean Green Act, not just for myself, for my family, for all those who are struggling, are in fear of living with fear to get a call from anyone, from a friend, from a family, that they have not deportated. That is not. It is not okay that we have to make a plan so if one of us gets deportated, how we're all going to survive, how we're going to make it without them. I do not want to live without my parents or without my sister. This is the only place I know. I left Mexico when I was 3. This is what I call home. I do not know how Mexico looks, and I want to one day visit, but for now, this is my home, and this is where I want to stay.
So everyone repeat after me. Jessica is a freedom fighter and she taught us how to fight. So we're gonna fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Jessica is a freedom fighter. She taught us how to fight. So we're gonna fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Jessica is a freedom fighter. She taught us how to fight. So we're gonna fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Everywhere we go, people wanna know, who we are, so we tell them, we are the immigrants, the mighty, mighty immigrants, fighting for justice, and the Dream Act, everywhere we go, to demand the White House to pass a clean Dream Act. So we are here asking them to step up to their leadership and do what is right. We want a Dream Act because it will give 3 million people, DACA recipients, non-DACA recipients, TPS holders, the opportunity, the resources to have a pathway to citizenship. And we need this Dream Act and we need it now. What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
Up with liberation, down with deportation.
Up with liberation! Down with deportation!
Up with liberation, down with deportation.
Up with liberation! Down with deportation!
Say it loud, say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. undocumented folks? Anyone from administration?
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Up with the Dream Act!
Up with the Dream Act!
Down with white supremacy!
Down with white supremacy!
Up with the Dream Act!
Up with the Dream Act!
Down with white supremacy!
Down with white supremacy!
No Trump! No KKK! No racist USA!
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 No Trump! No KKK! No racist WSU!
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 Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Liberation, not deportation!
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Tell me what America looks like!
This is what America looks like!
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Tell me what America looks like!
This is what America looks like! Back up, back up! We want Dream Act, Dream Act! All these politicians need to step up, step up!
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Oh, cool. Hello, everyone, and thank you all for coming. I'm sorry that I've been not speaking. I've been kind of busy with the sign stuff now, though. Look cool, right? Woo! Hey, Dream Act, yeah! Anyways, if y'all don't know who I am, I'm Kirill Hernandez. I'm the co-chair for the Crimson Group. The Crimson Group is, of course, our undocumented support group, advocacy group for all immigrants and allies, of course. Today I want to speak about why is Clean Jobs Dream Act important. And let's not forget, it's Clean Dream Act, right? There's been another Dream Act introduced before. That one failed. That was introduced in 2009. This is a revision on it, and we want this Clean Dream Act. Why? Well, it's because it affects our lives, right? We all have family members. We all have a friend of a friend of a friend who knows another friend who's undocumented, who's gonna lose all their rights to work, all this work to get their degree will go to waste. That's not okay, right?
Right!
Right, right.
Education, not deportation!
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 So continuing on, why is Clean Dream Act important to me? If you all are not aware, there are actually other options. These other options, though, they want us to build the wall. They want us to ditch our families because apparently they don't deserve to be here as much as we do. That's not okay. We want Clean Dream Act because we want our families here because they deserve to be here. They are the original dreamers.
Yes!
We love you. We see you. We love you. We see you. We love you. We see you. We love you.
Woo!
So why do we want Clean Dream Act again? Because of our families, our friends. They are all at risk of losing everything they've worked so hard for. Many people die
just crossing the border. A lot of them didn't make it here. They don't have the opportunities that we are now having. Most of them are going to lose it now. Some of us have already lost it. And I know Congress has acted and said that, oh, now we can renew our DACA. Well, that's not okay. We don't need a solution with an expiration date. What we need is a permanent solution.
Yes.
I don't want to live in a place where I feel like I'm not wanted, and I know that where my time could be being wasted, really. I want a Clean Dream Act now. When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
When?
Now! Woo!
So for all the people that are walking by that are joining us, we are here demanding Congress to pass a Clean Dream Act by tomorrow, not by March, not next week, not next election, but tomorrow. Because every single day, 122 DACA recipients lose status. And that's 122 families that are going to be torn apart. And we will not tolerate that. Tomorrow, Congress is voting on a spending bill, and we want the Dream Act attached to that spending bill. That is not asking for the impossible. Congress has the power to attach the Dream Act, has the power to withhold their vote on a spending bill that does not have the Dream Act. And that's why we are here today. Students at Washington State University are not going to just sit and watch them not do their job. We are here united in support of undocumented students. We are here united in support of our families. We are all immigrants, and we need to remember that. We need to have each other's back. What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
Education, not deportation.
Education, not deportation!
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 What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
A Dream Act!
When do we want it?
Now!
Everywhere we go,
Everywhere we go,
people want to know
people want to know
who we are.
who we are,
So we tell them.
so we tell them
We are the immigrants.
we are the immigrants,
The mighty, mighty immigrants.
the mighty, mighty immigrants,
Fighting for justice
fighting for justice
and the Dream Act.
and the Dream Act.
Everywhere we go,
Everywhere we go,
people want to know
people want to know
who we are.
who we are,
So we tell them.
so we tell them
We are the immigrants.
we are the immigrants,
Mighty, mighty immigrants.
the mighty, mighty immigrants,
Fighting for justice
fighting for justice
and the Dream
and the Dream
Act.
Act.
The minority Democrat leader is Schumer, and we want him to use his power to hold accountable all the Dream Act, all the Democrats that do not withhold their vote tomorrow. We want him to step up to leadership and use the influence that he has in the House, in the Congress, in Senate to demand other politicians to withhold their vote